Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Heike and you're watching Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. And today is the final day of August, so that means we have to wrap up the diamond painting theme of the month. We have Lola, my little furry assistant here. She woke up for you. She was deep asleep and now she's here. Aren't you? Yeah. You know how to treat your fans, don't you? Oh, I forgot to remove the keyboard from my desk. Better do that now. Before the furry butt plops down on it. August is over already. Such a strange thing to say. I don't know about you, but this year is just flying by. It's just as weird as 2020 was, and it goes by even faster. That being said, our DP theme of the month for August was in honor of my little furry babies. Practically perfect. So it meant everything that has some kind of paws was supposed to be on the painting. In my case, of course, it was a cat. But it could also have been a dog, any kind of furry critter really that doesn't happen to have hoofs. So yeah, I hope lots of options that you could take. My English, I'm sorry. Advantage of. Sorry, that was a huge blank I drew there. Yeah, so the painting I did this month was Kitty Cuddles by Christine Karron. It is one of the newer releases by Diamond Art Club. I think they released her in May, didn't they? Yep, May. Got her right away because she just blew my mind with how pretty she is, and I think the cat is going to lie down on it. And I thought it would be the perfect painting for August. I have a few cat paintings and I initially had a different one planned, but I bought that 1 month before I even knew this was going to be released. So yep, it has to take a step back. I enjoyed working on this painting a whole lot. It was a lot of fun to work at, even though there's a lot of color blocking in the background going on. And as you might know, I am a single placer. I do not use multi-placers, especially not with very light colors like these background colors. So it could get a little bit tedious at times, but honestly, these are the perfect paintings to watch some movies with. So I did that. There are a few sections in this painting and I'm going to get into more details on that. I kind of misplaced this drill a little. I'm going to go into more details about that in the post review, but I have no idea when this will actually be up, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So here are a few patches in the painting that don't really make any sense compared to the original artwork. It's like, for example, the pink spot here in her ear. And maybe just to show you, I have the original picture here. That's the ear. There is nothing that comes even close to this pink. So I don't know why it is there. This is a section I am probably going to replace before I film the final review, or after I film the final review. And before I store the painting, just to make it look a little more like the original. And then there are a few sections in her cardigan here, or her sweater. I think it's a cardigan. Honey Bunch, would you let me move the painting, please? The original painting is watercolor, so some fuzzy and weird colors are given with watercolors. It's what makes watercolor actually so pretty. But Diamond Art Club cleaned some areas of this painting up a lot, like the cardigan, for example. They removed pretty much all of the confetti and did this very color blocking transition from one color to the other. And when you clean something up like this, it doesn't make any sense to leave these random blue spots in. They might have been on the original, like for example, a little bit of blue is actually here, even though I think you can't really see that. There is a little bit of blue here and here, but it's not as dark as it is on this painting because they removed all the fuzziness by cleaning this up. So what I'm planning to do is to remove this as well. So these few drills here, these down here, this row here, also doesn't make any sense. It's a color cast off from the blue halo out here, and they cleaned it up everywhere else. So to have it here, it doesn't make any sense. And then last but not least, this blue patch here also annoys me. It doesn't make any sense because the rest of it is cleaned up. But that's pretty much it. I do not mind the blue in her face and her hair so much. Don't know why. I mean, this patch here is a little bit odd, but I don't mind it as much as I did in her cardigan. I also very much appreciated that they did not as much clean up in her face. You might see it here on camera. It is quite confetti heavy for a Diamond Art Club, but I think it's actually a good thing. It does not stand out as much if you look at it on the wall, so to speak. So this is just this stark in the camera, but I think it's a good idea that they didn't do that because it gives you a lot of very smooth blending that you can't achieve with this cleaned up look, because the cleaned up will always give you more of a comic-y look. So I'm very glad they did that. Also, these sections are a little more fun if you're a single placing person. So there's that. And last but not least, one thing I noticed when doing this, I don't know why, they did the white in her eyes in brown. So I'm thinking to go back and change that. I mean, it comes out pretty dark in the original too, but it looks weird to me to have that in brown. So I'm thinking about going back and switching that out too. So basically you got a final review in this wrap-up video. But overall, this was really a joy to work on, and I finished it pretty quickly, so that says everything, I think. All right, enough babbling for me. Now it's time to show all the paintings you have worked on this month, so let's roll them. Alright, as always, thank you so much for participating. I always enjoy seeing your stuff. The Instagram algorithm has been a bit of a butt to me. It hardly ever shows me any of the paintings you post, even though I have subscribed to my own hashtag. And I like usually all the paintings I see in the month, unless Instagram doesn't show me. But I've noticed that they show me less and less, so I don't know what's that about. I thought the algorithm should show me more of what I liked, but yeah, there's that. So you will probably get a like from me when I get back into the month and look up what was actually posted, take the pictures for the video and so on. You know the drill by now. Alright, so that's everything I have for you today. Please look out for the new diamond painting theme of the month video tomorrow. I think it's going to be one that a lot of you are going to love because it is a theme that is very untypical, not typical, whatever, for me. But it is something a lot of people love. So I hope it will be something for you. Check in and check it out. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.